So welcome to the 2019 Mazda 3. All new, very squinty-eyed, but all new nonetheless. Lots of new tech from Mazda. Two engines that you need to know about coming to Ireland at the moment is a 2-litre petrol, which they've already got, and this new 1.8-litre diesel. No sign of electric car just yet. Lots of tech involved in this. I kind of like the look of it though. It looks like a tidy unit of a car. Actually looks a little bit more like the Mazda 2 than the 3 to me, but maybe not. So if the front seems squinty, the rear seems like the Porsche Panamera or something along those lines. It's very flat line across here, but has quite a curve on the rear end. It's very handsome. Not necessarily this colour. I drove the Mazda red earlier on, which is a bit handsomer. But I do like the look of the car. Even the side profile looks pretty good, doesn't it? I really like what Mazda's doing with their design team. To be getting that sharper edge, everything's good. It looks well, it goes well. Drove a 2-litre petrol earlier on today, and it seemed like a really good drive. This 1.8-litre diesel is more of a diesel sound. Right now we have the choice of the petrol and the diesel, so we're going to take a little drive in this diesel one. Now normally my steering wheel is on this side, but I'm in Portugal, so I have to go around the other side of the car. The exterior design of the saloon, sedan if you're American, is actually a little nicer than the hatchback. That long boot is better than the blankness of the area behind the rear doors. Overall, Mazda have done a great job on the exterior, but what about the interior? The all-new Mazda 3 interior has the minimalist less is more ideal of Kodo design. Everything in the cockpit is kept as simple as possible to give the whole cockpit zone a feeling of calm. To make the connection between car and driver, every aspect of the cockpit is laid out in perfect horizontal symmetry and centered on the driver. The back seats in the hatchback are a little on the dark side and the windows are a bit small. Steering is really well sorted. I'm on this kind of a back twisty road here in the middle of Portugal, just outside of Lisbon, but there's some great corners where you really turn the whole car into that corner and it seems to hold itself very well. I would expect no less with Mazda. They've been the king of handling for some time now. I drove the MX-5 around Romania last year and it was absolutely phenomenal driving the Trans-Ligurian highway, and here I am in Portugal now in the Mazda 3 and it's just so well sorted on the handling front. Now I can't test fuel economy today, but this is a 6-speed box. I've been out on the motorway with it earlier on. It is incredibly quiet in here. Worth to mention the new seats that they're using here with a sort of an S shape in the back of them. It's very pleasant. They do work. And I have a bad back. We all know this, right? This is not news to anybody. I have a bad back and it drives me absolutely bananas on long drives, but I haven't felt it on this now and I've been driving for quite some time. Mazda have studied the way sound is transmitted through the cabin and changed the entire speaker layout, moving the bass to a specifically designed position in the front wings. The whole cabin is quieter and a much nicer place to be when on a long drive. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, but there's no touchscreen, so it can feel a bit clumsy to use sometimes. So in Ireland we'll expect to see the Mazda 3 like now, as soon as they can lay their hands on it, but you really won't see it in great numbers until the 192 registration starts to happen. Wow, that's it, that was going fast. But you can expect those prices will be very competitive. Mazda tend to put a lot of stuff in their cars, makes them look expensive versus other manufacturers, but realistically they just have a lot of stuff in their cars. About a week after we filmed, Mazda Ireland released the prices, and the 2-litre petrol with 120 horsepower starts at a rather pricey 26,295, and the diesel 1.8 with 115 horsepower coming in at about 28,715. Saloon will only be offered in diesel and will start at 28,715. Although the new engines and the Skyactive is very attractive, the price of the car makes it a very hard sell. The automatic is very, very good. The 2-litre petrol it's a brilliant car. I do love the petrol engine. It won't last very long with Mazda. I don't think they want to go to Skyactive small light petrol engines. I see what they're after. They're going after a particular market. They're not going electric because it's hard to get batteries. So what they're trying to do is go a different route to the same end goal as everybody else. But their 2-litre petrol has always been my favourite engine in Mazda. The gasoline engine's great. They do such a good job. So quiet, cabin's really quiet. I can hear the feedback from the engine, but not to the same level as I thought there would be feedback from the engine. It's very quiet in here. You don't have to raise your voice to do anything, which is very nice. Seats, steering wheel, manual gearbox is outstanding. It's the same gearbox in all the Mazdas. It's very nice. It just clicks in and out of gears. It's a car that feels like you just drive along in the one gear the whole time. Not worry about it. Right, hopefully you've learned a little bit about the Mazda 3. We will see it again later on in the year in Ireland, and I'll give it a full, frank test as always. So far, I hold out great hope that this Mazda is going to do good things in this segment. But by now you should have hit the subscribe button. Possibly, if you're interested in that sort of thing, you could support the channel in a financial way if you want to. Sponsorship is available if you want to sponsor videos. Car companies are excluded from that. But you can sponsor videos as any other kind of business out there. You can also click the PayPal and click the Patreon button if you want as well. No problem. Any one of them will get you right up and running. But until the next time, and we'll see you on the far side.